So just one more position. So again, continue on with double sleeve control. So one more technique just from this leg across the body. So everything so far is I've had double sleeves. Matthew has his right leg forward, he's sort of in headquarters. I had my strong De La Hiva hook in, and then this leg across the body, my foot was across his belt line here. So again, we've looked at backwards off balance, sweep, overhead sweep. We're going to address now, let's just say I was sloppy and Matthew actually made this grip on my lapel here. So really the only thing this shuts down is the transition to sit-up guards. We talked about last time from this position that I couldn't work any of the sweeps. We pushed on the leg and then he made that transition to sit-up guard. So just be aware that if he's pinning this shoulder, that's probably not going to happen unless I break the grip, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Sometimes people grip a little bit lower down, so there's more down there. If that's the case and it's not sort of on my shoulder line, I actually can still make the transition to sit-up guard if I choose to. But anyway, if he's made that grip, I just keep it there. I can still work the backwards off balance sweep because this is the hand he needs to post with, and I'm just still making my grip. So from there, we can just turn onto our left hip and make that movement, and I can bring Matthew down, and then again from that position, I'm controlling the sleeves, coming up. You can win the underhook and sit through. Obviously, you can do the same with the overhead. We'll talk about that one. But if I actually want to break the grip, let's just say we're here, because really if I'm playing the backwards off balance sweep and have sleeve control, I do want to be keeping it away from my lapels. So if I was going for the sweep and I push that leg back a little bit, I should be bringing this arm more under here as I do that movement, if that makes sense. But if he's latched on, doesn't really matter, I can still hit the sweep. But if he's latched on and I want to break the grip, okay, I want to be using my legs to break the grip. I don't want to be using arms versus arms. So in other words, I'm not going to start getting into trying to break the grip with my arms versus Matthew's arms. So I'm going to push him back a little bit to create a little bit of space. You just take out the De La Hiva hook. So we looked at in the collar and sleeve guard about playing a shallow lasso. Sometimes you can, if their grip isn't strong, I can't push back to break that grip. But most people have a strong grip. So from there, instead of going shallow, I'm going deep. So you just spin that leg underneath. Notice the way I'm turning onto my far hip. It allows me now, I'm just leg pressing through and stomping that to break that grip. As I come back, I'm going back to De La Hiva, but I'm also stuffing that again, because I don't want to get into the groundhog dig and continually breaking that. So just from De La Hiva, and I push back a little bit, if I feel I want to break this grip, I'm going to shrimp onto my side. So I'm not, unless you're really flexible, and you can do it with your flat on your back, but I'm an old man. So I'm going to hip onto my right side. As my left leg comes over, it comes under, and now that's just a leg press. So it's my leg press versus Matthew's right hand grip. So once I push that through, I'm going to bring it back, put in my De La Hiva hook, and now we're just back into the whole sweep again. So just a few options on dealing with that grip when they make it on the lapel.